Welcome back to the Road Show this morning in the Buzz. Some Californians better watch their mouths. That's because beginning Monday, all of the state's 38 million residents are being asked to stop using four-letter words for an entire week. Have you seen Entourage?
Can you say snow?
You can say snow. Okay. You're right. The Assembly passed the resolution yesterday declaring the first week of March each year as cuss-free week and inviting but not requiring Californians to comply.
Yes.
The resolution honors a 16-year-old California boy who started a non-cussing club at his high school 3 years ago. And while he doesn't really expect everyone to participate, he hopes it'll bring attention to civil discourse. And officials are hoping it will promote greater harmony among citizens. So, what do you guys think of a situation like this?
If I may start off first.
As long as you don't use four-letter words. You can say snow. Like
no, see, I can't, I'm not, my brain doesn't work that quickly. There's one four-letter word that you can, as an adjective, you can use 10 million ways. That doesn't necessarily mean it's offensive. I think wherever you go, you should put up a swear jar.
Like a la Jamie Lee Curtis. There you go.
Go in there. Dude, you owe me $1. What $1?
Listen, on paper, I think it's fine. It's kind of a nice thing to do, brings a little bit of awareness. But my question is, do they not have better things going on in California? Are there not budget problems? All these things? But, whatever. It's fine. People want to do it. It brings a little bit of awareness to it.
That's some 16-year-old kid. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the other thing. I think the reason I think this is commendable is because there was a 16-year-old kid who said, it bothers me when people curse.
Sure.
I don't curse, and he was able to take his cause to a statewide and now a national awareness level. And so I think, if nothing else, it's really taught kids that, listen, if you're passionate about something, go out there, do what you're passionate about. Fight for it. And who knows what happens.
Right.
However, I also know that 16-year-old kid became a target, which is also another life lesson, because sometimes...
What do you mean became a target?
Well, he became a target. He was bullied. A lot of kids would curse at him.
Come on.
And I think but that's also another life lesson. Sometimes when you stand up for what you believe in, people are going to persecute you for that.
Suffer the consequences.
But I don't know. Do you guys think you could give up cursing for a whole week?
I was telling some
When have
people,
you ever heard me curse?
Yeah, never.
Friggin'.
I was telling some people for Lent this year, I tried to do something that a little different, and so I'm trying to give up complaining. Complaining.
Ooh, that's going to be a tough one.
I kind of lay in bed every day like, how did I do today giving up complaining? But it's just one of those things to bring awareness, I guess, and try and be conscious of really how I'm spending my time.
I'll be honest with you, it won't work for me.
What's that, not cursing?
I'm ashamed to say
be honest.
I curse. I don't curse at people in anger like that. Mine's more, use an adjective.
Yeah.
Do you believe that?
Well, I tell you what, I want to bring Courtney into this because I don't really hear any swear words coming out of Courtney's mouth. But I think, Courtney, if you practice not using swear words, then if you stub your toe or you hit your hand, then it's not a part of the fiber of who you are, and so you don't have to worry about slipping, especially on live TV.
That's where the bloggers got me. I was explaining to them I'm not much of a swearer. I never really was, but he said, stub your toe. This is from JB's. I can get back to me. Because I'm like, okay, you got me there. I've definitely shouted some bad words, I'm sure, if something caught me by surprise. But Smokey Wolf said it'd be very easy for her, but because she says when she's in front of elders and people she doesn't know, she refrains from using words like that. And she says, well, at least I try. And Lisa says, I have to admit, if I get really, really mad, then it can come out. So, it's worth trying for the week. It can't be too bad. Here's our poll. Could you go a week without cussing? A, yes, very easily. B, no, I swear like a sailor. Or C, I'd have to be really conscious of it. Or you can weigh in on our Facebook page. We've got a ton of comments so far, and Aaron Scorpio says, I try not to swear that much. If I do, it's the lesser cusser words, and Elizabeth Cabana has dubbed herself as a potty mouth. She says she would find it very hard. So if you're one of those, weigh in a number of ways. We'll be back at the end of the show to see if you guys can take the challenge for the week of no cussing. So for now, we're going to head back to the kitchen. What's happening?